Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. Tariff tension hitting Wall Street again at this hour as we take a live look at the board. U.S. stocks hit with a steep sell-off this morning. At one point, the Dow was down 1,700 points as China announced its own new reciprocal tariffs. So how is the White House and global economy reacting? CBS's Natalie Brandt has some answers for us.
China announced Friday it will hit the U.S. with a 34% across-the-board tariff on U.S. goods next week, as the Trump administration's new reciprocal tariffs are set to take effect.
We need to get back to a time where we're a country that can make things, and to do that, we have to reset the global order of trade.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio, traveling for NATO meetings, dismissed the stock market slumping.
Ultimately, the markets, as long as they know what the rules are going to be moving forward, and as long as that's set and you can sustain where you're going to be, the markets will adjust.
Among Americans worried, farmer John Boyd Jr.
Other countries are going to start to look for different places to start to buy soybeans and corn and wheat. Brazil is right behind us in production.
President Trump signaled he's open to making trade deals.
Tariffs give us great power to negotiate.
As the White House tries to downplay the fallout, top Democratic lawmakers are also questioning the administration's move to fire the head of the National Security Agency and U.S. Cyber Command.
The protection of our own source and method.
CBS News has learned General Timothy Haas, seen here testifying on Capitol Hill, was ousted Thursday. His firing follows President Trump's Oval Office meeting with controversial right-wing personality Laura Loomer. She posted on social media this morning that President Trump needs an NSA director he trusts. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
And some mixed news today for the job market. 228,000 positions added in March. Many economists predicted 130,000 jobs would be lost. Despite the positive news, the unemployment rate increased to 4.2%. Child Abuse Prevention Month is underway here in the Coulee region. The annual Blue Ribbon Breakfast wrapped up this morning at the Lenda Center, honoring professionals who dedicate their lives to working with children and families affected.
They can just come and just for a couple hours relax, see people that they probably don't get to see, and really hopefully feel that they are seen and valued in our community for the really hard work that they do.
Community members will gather at Myrick Park at 4 today to plant pinwheels for prevention. The Child Abuse Prevention Task Force will also host a family fun event at Myrick Park April 19th with food, music, and activities. Country Boom may move closer to West Salem under a new proposal. That event would move to the east end of the village. Currently, it's held at the Maple Grove venues. The festival pumps about $10 million into the local economy each year. The change would reportedly also bring new housing to the area. We'll have more on the story tonight for you at 5. And happening today, state lawmakers looking for your input on Wisconsin's budget. Representatives Jill Billings and Brad Pfaff are hosting a listening session this afternoon at Ginny's Cupboard in Sparta. The 2:30 meeting comes as Governor Evers pushes his funding bill, which would cut child care costs and eliminate taxes on utility bills. Lawmakers say they want to hear how the budget can better address Coulee region priorities. Voter turnout numbers are in La Crosse County. Voter turnout was 61% for Tuesday's election. On Election Day, 34,887 people voted in person. That's 10,000 more than 2023. 13,857 absentee ballots were counted for Tuesday's races. Local Girl Scouts need your help as cookie sales crumble this year. The Badgerland Council says the nonprofit has been hit hard by recent economic uncertainty. The Scouts still have more than 70,000 unsold boxes of cookies here locally. In response, they've launched the Be a Cookie Hero campaign. You can buy cookies for yourself, your business, even donate boxes to local elder care facilities, fire stations, or food banks. If you would like to become a cookie hero, visit gsbadgerland.org. Girl Scouts will still be up at booths selling their cookies for a few more weeks.
All right, well, good afternoon to you as we get into your local weather here. We're taking a look as today we do have mild temperatures with a little bit of late night rainfall sneaking into the picture. Saturday will be a bit on the chilly side as well as we get into the day tomorrow. Breezy winds up to 35 miles per hour. We may see a little bit of light rainfall in the morning for you and possibly getting back into the afternoon. Sunday is going to be dry for most of the day with mild temperatures and then getting back into the possibility of ushering in some nighttime rainfall into your forecast. Let's take a look right now. You can see we have a couple of flows moving in, one up to the north you can see coming in and one down to the south. The one to the north is pretty much carried in by at least a northwest flow that will continue to move in. That's going to bring our snow and rainfall later on tonight, possibly into Sunday. Then we'll see again this flow coming from the south. Well, that is with this system that continues to work across the United States, bringing severe weather. You can see that kind of moving across all the way across the areas going towards the Ohio River Valley and Tennessee River Valley as well, and working all the way up to areas into the northeast. The flow of this is bringing some cloud cover our way. As we get into it, we'll see that moisture continue to drop into the picture for us. Unfortunately, there it is. There's Eau Claire looking pretty, I should say, Onalaska, excuse me, looking pretty nice out there with a little bit of sunshine still holding on. And of course, as we go right into Eau Claire, they're holding on to the sunshine too for themselves here as we get into the forecast. That seems to be a little bit slow there. But again, you can see the sunshine continuing on. When I come back, I'll give you an overview of how this all shapes up for you. So please stick around.
All right, Art, thank you. And in the Midwest and South, Mother Nature delivering one hit after another. Residents in states from Arkansas to Michigan are cleaning up following a series of deadly storms that started earlier this week. At least 7 people were killed. The severe weather system spawned at least 30 powerful tornadoes, including an EF3 in Lake City, Arkansas.
It was actually scary. Like I said, I'm not afraid of storms, but it was a little bit scary, but we made it through. We did our tornado into the bathtub and everything and hunkered down.
In Tennessee, as many as 2 inches of rain, you're seeing that, fell in an hour in Nashville. The city's fire department responded to at least 15 flooding incidents. Some major legal problems for actor Russell Brand. The comedian now charged with 5 counts of rape and sexual assault. The alleged incidents took place between 1999 and 2005 and were reported by 4 different women. Brand has previously denied the allegations. He said any sexual encounters he's had were consensual. He's set to make his first court appearance next month. And federal prosecutors announcing more charges against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Prosecutors added 2 additional criminal charges, sex trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution relating to victim 2. He now faces 5 federal charges. Combs is set to go to trial next month. Still to come for us at noon, Ford's new announcement that's making it easier for some people to get their cars cheaper. And layoffs surging across the U.S. We'll have the details for you after the break.
Stella-Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella-Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Carl's spring cleaning sale is going on right now.
Save up to 60% on floor samples, scratch and dent, and one-of-a-kind items.
Get Carl's exclusive rebates.
You get free installation on select dishwashers.
All TVs are clearance price.
Save up to 75% on select in-stock Serta mattresses and adjustable bases. Our new grills have arrived. Also, save up to 40% on clearance grills. Now is the time to clean up here at Carl's.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Features in Holman is giving you the chance to win free food. Head over to news8000.com and enter the Menu Madness sweepstakes. Pick your favorite menu items each week from Features in Holman for a chance to win weekly prizes.
How would I describe Features in Holman? Food, family, and fun. For food, family, and fun, make it Features in Holman.
Yeah! Now there's a winner.
I've got arthritis in my joints. I would walk 10 steps and not have to sit down. I wanted to do anything other than go through the pain and the effort of the surgery.
That's when Mike discovered QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. All natural treatments to restore and repair your damaged joint tissue and get you back to living a normal life again with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime.
Afterwards, I felt like I really made the right choice. It's a tremendous success.
Join tens of thousands of satisfied patients who have found lasting relief from their joint pain. Request a free consultation and find out if you're qualified for this therapeutic breakthrough. Call 715-447-7968.
If you want to avoid the process of surgery and the pain and the effort, you need to go to QC Kinetics.
Isn't it time you got your life back? Call now for your free consultation. 715-447-7968. 715-447-7968.
Welcome back. In your consumer alert, stocks are sinking on worries about what President Trump's new tariffs on goods from around the world will do to the economy. The S&P skidded 270 points yesterday, close to 5% in value. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news headlines from New York.
More than $2 trillion of the U.S. stock market's value was wiped out Thursday, a day after President Trump unveiled his sweeping tariffs on imported goods. Banks, retailers, clothing, airlines, and technology companies were among the hardest hit. In a report, Fitch Ratings head of U.S. economic research wrote that with the trade war, quote, many countries will likely end up in recession. The Ford Motor Company announced that it would sell select models at the employee discount price. The promotion was unveiled the same day a new 25% U.S. tariff on foreign vehicles took effect. Layoffs across the U.S. surged last month with more than 275,000 job cuts. That's according to placement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas. The widespread firings were fueled in part by the Trump administration's push to reduce the federal government workforce.
Coming up, how exercise not only helps your physical health, but your mental health too. We'll have those details just ahead.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Tuesday night is rib night. Get a half rack of barbecue ribs with baked beans, coleslaw, and cornbread for only $23.99, plus $1 off craft beer. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Everybody I talked to suggested I go with Hupy and Abraham as my attorney. That's exactly what I did, and I'm glad I did.
Is Hupy and Abraham the best at getting the most cash for their clients? Those in the know seem to think so.
If you're seriously injured, you need a serious attorney. That's it.
Tell them you mean business. Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham, voted best personal injury law firm.
Looking to upgrade your home? Save big this month at Wesco in Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second at 50% off. Or buy two items at regular price and get the third at 75% off. Want to save even more? Buy 3 items at regular price and get the fourth absolutely free. Don't miss out. Shop Wesco in Sparta today. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Tuesday night is rib night. Get a half rack of barbecue ribs with baked beans, coleslaw, and cornbread for only $23.99, plus $1 off craft beer. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Spring is in the air. Here you go. Oh! This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Cause you ain't seen nothing yet.
We make this show for you. It's so good. You gotta watch it every day.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
In your medical news, the Trump administration's deportation efforts may lead to a workforce shortage in healthcare. An analysis by JAMA found more than 1 million non-citizen immigrants work in healthcare in this country, making up 4% of hospital workers and 7% of nursing home workers. There are already staffing shortages in nearly half of U.S. nursing homes. Living in a walkable neighborhood is good for your heart. A study by the European Society of Cardiology found people who live in neighborhoods that aren't easily walkable had a 5% higher chance of cardiovascular disease compared to those who live in walkable areas. It's recommended people get 150 minutes of moderate physical activity every week. And there's more evidence that exercise is good for your mind as well as your body. A study by the University of Birmingham found elderly people who exercise often perform better in cognitive tests. The study's authors say physical fitness reduces mental fatigue and a sedentary lifestyle speeds up the mental aging process. As we head to break, we'll take a live look from CityCam 8. Art is in next with a look at our weekend forecast.
It's the spring patio sale at Home Seasonal Concepts. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Get 5, 10, and even 15% off sale prices on porch and patio. Plus, get a free collapsible wagon for all your outdoor activities. The spring patio sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Protect your home with Tundra Seamless Gutters and Gutter Helmet from Asher Lasting Exteriors. Our highly trained technicians can install the complete water management system for your home with exclusive custom gutters and gutter helmet, guaranteeing you'll never clean your gutters again. Join us for our spring open house Friday and Saturday, April 4th and 5th at either showroom in Eau Claire or Onalaska. Enjoy super spring savings with up to 25% off your entire project. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months at Asher Lasting Exteriors.
It's tournament time at Osseo Automotive, and the savings are giant.
And so is the selection.
Get giant savings on pre-owned Chevys, like a 2022 Chevy Traverse LT for just $30,900, or a 2022 Chevy Silverado 3500 High Country for only $49,499.
You'll never see anything this big again.
The giant tournament sale is going on now at Osseo Ford, Nels Gunderson Chevrolet, Fountain City Ford, and Rudy's in Whitehall.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
Get Progressive Rug savings right now at all Homeworld rugs. The more you buy, the more you save on your total rug purchase of $199 or more. Get up to $500 off sale prices. Every style is on sale now at up to 50% off regular prices. The Progressive Rug Sale, now at Homeworld Rugs.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
News 8 Now, Sports.
All right, well, good afternoon to you and welcome back. As I told you before, rainfall is on the way. You can see the circulation with this one up to the north. You can also look down to the south, and this rainfall is really starting to work its way into the southern portion of our area. We'll see it kind of brush along areas right down to the south, maybe even reaching Prairie du Chien, extending out to Madison, getting out to Milwaukee, and then towards Chicago. We'll go right into the highs for today, looking at least mostly cloudy skies with mild temperatures, upper 40s to the low 50s, middle 50s in there as well for La Crosse, smack dab in the middle there. Not much change has occurred much, but the forecast has a little bit of subtlety to it coming in later on tonight. I'll show you by 7 o'clock p.m. This is what we're looking at going into your forecast. You're going to see rain and snow, rainfall and snow coming in the forecast. Down to the south, Madison all the way to Beaver Dam, they're picking up some rain. Snow is crossing well up to the north along I-94, bringing in from Minneapolis right over to Red Wing with a mix of rain and snow. That snow tracks towards Ladysmith, going towards Eau Claire, where that mix of rain and snow is right there in the 2 o'clock hour as we carry over after midnight. Look at the rainfall slowly but surely pumping up from the south there. And these are the tail ends of that, or I should say the leading edge of that storm activity that's well down to the south that I showed you just a moment ago. So we get into it. You see this continue to drive out by 5 a.m. Most of it started to work its way out with drying skies coming in and clearing skies in the forecast as we go in the early morning for Saturday. The thing is, though, we may see a little extra of that moisture come back again later on into the afternoon hours as well as the early evening as far as that that rainfall coming in from the south. We go into Saturday. Breezy conditions are in store here. Winds gusting up to 35 miles per hour, maybe even plus. We'll hold on to conditions to be like this. Widespread 40s across about 48, seeing at least Eau Claire around 44 degrees, and of course partly cloudy skies. We'll carry into the Saturday afternoon. You can see, I should say, the overnight hours in the morning. You can see the rainfall potential coming in the forecast. I'm going to show you two of these the different models. This is the graph model, I believe, and then you can see the rainfall picking up to a quarter of an inch up to the north. Down to the south, you're looking at maybe a quarter of an inch as well, or less for areas into the central portion. Now we bring this other model in here. You can see how this all plays out. Now remember earlier this morning, if you were watching, it was only like a tenth up there. You can see by Black River Falls there it is up by Ladysmith. Now we're starting to spread the wealth out, and it's a little bit more uniform for some folks. Snow tracker starts to sneak in there too. We're working up to the north there, maybe less than an inch possible in the forecast well up there. All right, so that's what's happening for your forecast. We get into it. Into tomorrow, you're seeing some morning rainfall with cloudier skies. You can see it in the early morning hours, 2 a.m. going to at least 4 a.m., backing off with sunshine on the way. Plenty of sunshine, similar to what we had today. We'll pick up more of that sunshine eventually, possibly as we finish out the morning hours going into the early afternoon. So it looks pretty good for everybody with a little touch of this, a little touch of that. Breezy and gusty winds coming in up to, again, as I mentioned, up to 30 miles per hour in your forecast. As we go right into how this will all play out over the next hour, you see that kind of dumps down over the next several hours here. We'll get up to about 55 degrees and begin to cool you down back into the 30s, holding on to some 20s in the morning for you. And then we'll see temperatures start to go down again for tomorrow, warm you back up for Sunday, and then cool you back down again for Monday.
And then we got some 60s coming eventually. I'm going to focus on that.
Okay, all right.
Keep my eye on the prize, as they say. Still to come, a former astronaut gives CBS's Gayle King some insight on what to expect as she prepares for her first trip to space.
Get ready for the Spring Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors in the area. Entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Spring Gift and Craft Show.
100 years. That's how long Drury's has been providing the area with quality furniture and an unmatched commitment to customer service. We're celebrating and we invite you to join us. Take advantage of amazing sale prices like Lazy Boy brand recliners starting at $3.99, sectionals at only $19.97, stressless recliners at only $12.97, plus big savings on special orders. It's happening now. Our 100th anniversary sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Whether you are looking for a lake home, a second home, or your first home, let Town & Country Housing introduce you to quality living in our factory-built homes. Town & Country Housing has homes that will meet your style and budget. Tour our model homes and see how spacious and grand living can be. Our homes are built with energy efficiency in mind. You pick your dream home, and we take care of the rest. Your dream home is waiting. Start living your best life. Join us this weekend for our open house. Town & Country Housing, Chippewa Falls.
Convenience is a big factor. We're right here in Onalaska.
We're local. You know, we've been here for a long time. We take all insurances. We service and repair many different makes and models of hearing aids. Even if you didn't get your hearing aids with us, we'd be happy to take a look at them.
If your hearing aid is still under warranty, we can do some warranty work for you there.
You know, just walk in. You know, you don't have to have an appointment. I'm happy to help if I can.
Our family is helping your family. Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Get ready for the Spring Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors in the area. Entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Spring Gift and Craft Show.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Former NASA astronaut Peggy Whitson is gearing up for her 4th trip to space this May, leading the Axiom mission 4 to the International Space Station. The Iowa native has already completed a total of 10 spacewalks and spent 675 days in space. That is more than any other American or any woman in the world. On CBS Mornings, she spoke with Gayle King she talked her through what she can expect during her upcoming all-female mission to the boundary of space.
The clarity, the experience of seeing the Earth the first time, it was exhilarating. But the thing that I think you get from seeing that earth below you, it really gives you this perspective of how important our planet is and that we really are one.
You can watch Gayle King's trip to space on a Blue Origin in a special extra hour of CBS Mornings Monday, April 14th. The launch is set for about 8:30 Central Time. And Art is back with a final check of the weather when we come back.
Carl's spring cleaning sale is going on right now.
Save up to 60% on floor samples, scratch and dent, and one-of-a-kind items.
Get Carl's exclusive rebates.
You get free installation on select dishwashers.
All TVs are clearance price.
Save up to 75% on select in-stock Serta mattresses and adjustable bases. Our new grills have arrived. Also, save up to 40% on clearance grills. Now is the time to clean up here at Carl's.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you.
So it's crispy outside, flaky inside.
Let us take care of you. With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
It's good to know your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is always there. For generations, we've powered the growth of our community. Today, our commitment is stronger than ever to provide affordable energy you can depend on and keep you connected to what matters most, now and for generations to come. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Your mom got a new tractor?
Yep.
Can't she see in the dark? Can do. Hook up all the implements? Can do. Steer with ease? Can do. Bale hay all day? Can do. Shift like a race car? Can't do. I'm out of here.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day. Get it today.
All right, welcome back. We talked a lot about what's going to be coming in tonight into Saturday. This is Sunday going into Monday. You can see the snow coming back again. What's going on with winter? Does it not know that it's springtime? Hey, we get into the next few days in and out of the cold temperatures, warming up by Wednesday going into Thursday and Friday, like Alexandra said, middle 60s on the way.
Yes, winter will hopefully be leaving by then. We can only hope. Thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. We'll see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your day.